Greetings and welcome, fellow rodents, to another episode of Let's Play Small Saga. When last we left off, we're back in Murder, trying to find every interactable thing we can. What does sell mean? There you go. Here. I don't think there's anything else left to find here. Let's go confront Max here. You're the booty hunters. Drunk again. So, did you do it? Nope. Nope, I talked to Maisie and Rosaline. I heard their side of things. As I see it, they're the real victims here. Oh god, you're preaching. Stop, please. I'm not drunk enough to survive this sermon. Still, it's just as bad. I don't have any seeds to pay. Hehehe. Still in there, penniless. I figured as much from the start. Show your grog. Yeah. He was never gonna. Blessing. Dangerous world out there. Stay safe, traveler. Alright, that's fancy game fun. Ooh, knife acid. Suppose I can try my fault. Yeah, lad, you do not know what you just unleashed. Don't you know? A braggart with a knife is a known risk, but someone quiet like Siobhan, well, say that the worm who hides in the grass carries the deadliest venom. Pay them no mind to them. I am but a simple gnome, a total beginner. You have nothing to fear. Let's throw knives. Yeah, she is indeed very good. Oh, she's gonna hit that every time, is she? Dang it. Oh, I hit it. Hey! Well, at least she also misses occasionally. Ow. Okay, I should probably have waited until the circle was closed. Dang it. Better luck next time, Savern. Did warn you. Hey, what if I challenge the rest? You wanna go, Bruce? I have that? Alright, I'll take a crack at it. Let's see how good he is. This is a new minigame. I don't recall this being in the other before, but perhaps I just didn't try. Hey, can you stop doing that? Okay, he's at least not as accurate. But overall, guessing we just need to just throw and not dawdle too much. No, Bruce is not anywhere near as good as Siobhan is. Alright, that's a good equalizer. $66. Okay, that was not exactly what I was aiming for. Dang it. Not aiming for that. Yay! That was too easy. Was that your best shot? Hi, we can all be gifted knife throwers. Okay, while we're at it, I do want to just challenge if Gwen wants to give it a try. Think you can beat me at knife dodge, Gwen? I know I can, dude. Right, let's see how good she is. Dang it. She's not as good. But she can get a good lucky throw, I guess. Okay. Dang it. Strange, I thought you, of all people, would know your way around the knife. Yeah? Try to live up to your expectations next time. Well. Rush. Okay. Let's get this started. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you sure? Set your prayers at the statue and everything? Because this is it. Our point of no return. Once we do this, there's no going back. I'm really ready. Sure. Alright, you only get one shot at this, so let's run over the plan one more time. Night is in night. Soon the Yellow God will knock upon my door. Terrifying prospect, but I am not afraid. We could still initiate Proposal 99, the city evacuation. Your Majesty, this may be our last option. For the last time, there is no need. I have faith in Aquila and Excalibur. Do not need that accursed weapon. Where is the Plague Master anyway? In their lab, desecrating some corpse, I expect. Your Royal Majesty. O Master Orpheus. Theo. You reek of alcohol, Sir Alex. Did you abandon your post just to go wallow in a tavern gutter? There's good intel to be gained from tavern gutters. Why the things you overhear? How could it? There's an unsavory gathering happening tonight in the slums. Hundreds of rodents all threatening to march on the palace. Protest? Without a license? Who are the organizers? I don't know their names. Some devil-tailed vagabond mouse with a gold sword was chief. He looked familiar. A vagabond? No, that's impossible. But a peasant to revolt me tonight of all nights. It is no coincidence. They must have caught wind of the imminent danger above us. So it is an opportunistic rebellion then. They wish to leverage the chaos to overthrow me, just like they did with the Squirrel Duke. I don't know about that, but yes, it's a security concern. Blades Master, why are you just standing around? Get out there and squash this petty reprising. My duty is to protect you, Your Majesty. And to that end, it is vital I remain at your side. If the Blade Master has come down with a case of the lily livers, I would be more than willing to lead the troops. Not an option, Alex. You cannot be trusted with authority. That much you've demonstrated time and time again. What are you talking about? The Stolen Knight has an excellent track record. It's right there in his title. Get out there and bash some skulls, Sir Alex. To grace and might, Your Majesty. Now there's a soldier who remembers what he's fighting for. Who knows, maybe he's due for promotion. Due for a kicking. That's all 4 of us then. Right on time. Still have 3 hours until the 13th time, the witching hour. Hoping for a bigger crowd though. It's a bit pitiful. Oi, Stilton. Where's everyone? I don't know. We knocked on doors, handed out leaflets. Well, we got hundreds of RSVPs. Shh. People want change, but they don't want to put their necks on the... Well, can't say I blame them. It's all a bit intimidating, ain't it? We can still do this, right? Everyone, get around and listen up. This is it. This is the night. We're gonna march up Arturo Street, march past Redless, and march right into the royal palace. Then we're gonna find the king and demand that he listens to our voices. Anything to add, Vern? Let's kick some ass. Yes. Well, metaphorically speaking. Physically, only as a last resort. The guard will give us some grief, especially as we get into the palace. That doesn't mean we have to start throwing fists at the drop of a hat. Excuse me. This protest is being held without a proper license. On His Majesty's orders, please disperse immediately and return to your homes. I don't hear already. Did someone rattle it out? The firm, what should we do? Talk. Try to stick to Bree's peaceful plan. This is all a misunderstanding. Aye, we're just a late night book club. Yeah, we're in your box. So much for that. On to the direct approach then. Let's rock. I'm guessing these count as military personnel, so Gwen should technically be good at this. Deals 5 slashes in a row. Alright, let's give this a try. That would pretty much kill him. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble. Oi, oi! What's all this silence? What's happening to the plan? Well, into the seed, in for a sapling, I suppose. Let's move, quickly! Here we go. Oh, wait, let's go through. You have a right to protest, you know? Not tonight, you don't. Check it in right now or spend the night behind bars. Mad. Never seen a god so proactive. There's no reasoning with them. Step aside. No need to go fancy. Got cops through them. Metaphorically speaking. Your protest ends here, hooligan scum. It's violence you want, it's violence you get. How far has the thimble guard fallen? Rosalie? My sister's still recovering, but I'm here. The guard is a broken organization, a broken kingdom. I was a fool for ever supporting it. Let me lend my sword to you. Fine by us. Aye, the more the merrier. That Rosalie? That tenacious minx. He's come for my head. Barricade is all set up, Sir Alex, sir. Good, don't let a single one of the bastards through. What the? How am I meant to get through this? Well, let's find a way around and flank it. Right. Ma'am, sir. There you are. You can't be here. Get back inside. You serious? I'm not doing anything. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I said to get back inside. Why? You doing curfews now or something? Yeah, you're gonna tuck us in? Give us a bedtime story? Get out up there. You're both starting to piss me off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, but you lot need to go home. We're just passing through. That's not possible. Please disband immediately. You're being too polite, Bob. I'll show you how to handle these low-life reprobates. This is Murder's finest. They're nothing but ungodly cahwin. But George, fancy seeing you outside Whitehall. When? Fancy seeing you instigating yet more chaos. You're the same as ever, stubborn and petty. Which did open my eyes to the horrors of the gods. If the yellow god is as accursed as the white, it is not a deity worthy of worship. I'm here to fight by your side. Well, your help is appreciated. Thanks for coming. Vern, that's Mosey. That's not all. And I'm sleeping. What's Alex thinking getting everyone up at this hour? Hey, get it together, Vicky. We've got a king to protect. Hey, where did you lot come from? Don't move, you're all under arrest. What kindness, I never enter these tin heads. Keep your paws of the air to Cranberry. Late Master and May. What are you doing here? Did Mommy send you? She did. But she didn't ask me to drag you back home. She told me to support you however I can. This fight is important to you. If this is who you are, I will stand by your side. Thank you, Nick. Let's go. We're almost at the barricade. What? How do you get past the barricade? Hell, whatever. Let's get this over with. Alright. Now there's 3 of them. And we can do a spread fire. That also works. Barricade down, let's go! Nicely done, you 4. No time to waste, to the palace. We still safe? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, that's the wharf secured. What next? Hi! Damn it, was so close. Let's go! Anton, why are you here? I want to fight too, Lapa. Babe, I love you, but you're not exactly a brawler. Stop babying me. I'm not some soft boy to be left behind while you go adventuring. I can handle myself. I can fight. You're right, I should stop babying you. Let's give him hell. Alright, I'll race you to the palace. Alright, that's a lot of them. Squad! Attention! The portcullis is down and triple locked. Nobody's breaking into the palace tonight. We're going to win this battle. Aye. We're going to beat these upstarting little miscreants bloody. Aye? I'm going to snatch my Blade Master title back from that stupid blonde twink. Eesh, that's a lot of guards. Think we can take them all? Thought worse off. Only an hour until the 13th hour. That's not enough time. We need a new strategy. Push. Patience. Hilton. I keep the bastards distracted. You show the wild ones that the secret you found. Got it. Secret? Don't get killed while I'm gone, Barry. Don't be daft. I'm a soft cheese by name, but I'm hard by nature. I'll take the whole guard and then bring them that thing. It'll take the whole guard and then some to bring me down. Right you are. You 4, follow me. Alright. This way. To the wharf. Good. Up here. It's just a shipyard storage room. Wait. Ta-da! Oh, secret tunnel. Where does it lead? Believe it or not, right into the palace. Dug this yourself? Nah, not me. I was the one to stumble upon it, though. One of them fancy emergency escape passages. Royal must have dug eons ago. Well, no time to waste. Good luck, all. Give that yellow god hell. You're not coming with us? I got my own fight to join. Gotta keep those guards occupied while you do your thing. Alright, here goes. Yep, let's travel to the palace. Pointing and waiting. Steve, what's the news from Sergeant Alex? Not great. Word is things quickly got violent. City's barricades were overrun. Alex rallied every guard to defend the palace portcullis. Every guard? In one spot? Even the ones on palace patrol duty? Is that bad? Return to your post, Steve. Yes, Blade Master. Death gods above, rioters at the gates. Dear oh dear, this is the most precarious situation. Majesty's safety is paramount. We must leave the palace immediately. Yes, you can use the emergency tunnel. One tunnel leads to the wharf, will give us access to the underriver. A swift egress. No time to lose. Shall we go, Your Majesty? This is fortuitous, Your Majesty. Timing. It is fortuitous that the peasant chose to attack on tonight of all. We can solve two problems at once. I don't understand. Lord Master sent an emergent memo to Plague Master Aquila. Grant him authority to use Excalibur, effective immediately. Ophiuchus, halt that. Your Majesty, unleashing Excalibur may deter the Yellow God. If my understanding of the weapon is correct, it would kill countless rodents, members of your own kingdom, who you are sworn to serve. There are riotous louts who wish to put my head on a pike. Their lives are forfeit. Lawmaster, stop dithering and write the memo. Your Majesty, decision is not to be made lightly. Please deliberate. By the gods, you are both pathetic. I'll issue the order myself. Your Majesty, what would your mother do? My mother? She desired strength and stability, virtues that you know nothing of. Move. Yet civilians, is that the price of a strong and stable kingdom? Unbelievable. How can a royal blade master be so naive? You should know better than all that this palace is built from blood and bone. Every right, every privilege. Now our whole Rodentian way of life is maintained at the end of a sword. You don't stand there in the garb of a knight and act like you're better than our violence. You are the bloody institution. Right? I am such an idiot. It's always been this way, hasn't it? The palace of blood and bone. For as long as we've had kings who rule and peasants who serve, perhaps longer. Ophiuchus, go to the armory and fetch my needle. Swords? All of them. Hurry now. Reed needle. You're the worst. Traitor! What did you just do, you treasonous bastard? I didn't wish to spill the blood of my king. And I do not wish to kill my own brethren. Too late for regrets. You made your choice, King Kill. Then come, attack me. But you all heard the songs, you witnessed my needlework. You know that, we cross blades, I will be the only one left standing. Right. Yeah, I'm not throwing my life away against the Vulpus Slayer. Has this thimble god become the coffin of traitors and cowards? Diego, please turn away. Thou broke thy oath, Blade Master. I did. Protect the kingdom. What is a kingdom without a king? A king who murders his own people is not a king worth serving. That is not our judgment to make. Duty is not beholden to whim. And what does your duty say? Does it compel you to fight me? It compels me to execute. I don't want to do this to you. You are my dearest. And you are mine. That makes the hammer of justice all the heavier. Where are we safe? Probably. If indeed all the guards are away in patrol. Yeah, not a creature stirring. Maurice diversion's working even better than I hoped. What's the plan now? We have two threats to deal with. Excalibur and the Yellow God. It's minutes to the witching hour. Which do we prioritize? Figured this might happen. I've already made up my mind. You three go and stop the Plague Master and their doomsday weapon. I'll speak to the king. What? Hello? Yeah, I'll just tell him about the Yellow God and ask about the route to the surface. You sure, Sir Firm? Not exactly, eloquent orator. You're bad with words, lad, especially around authority figures. Ah, you're right. But I don't think it'll matter. That offensive speech would change anyone's heart at this point. Are you sure you know what you're doing? You just focus on Excalibur. We trust you. Good luck, sir. Aye, you can do it. Even mail. First off, I want to go to the guards' quarters. If everyone is indeed gone, that means this chest is not guarding. Face it properly, come on. And a slice of lemon cake. Freshly baked. That. We need to go face the Plague Master. And we should probably save. Anyone left in here? Nope. We're moving. Range workshop. Secret passageway and now a godly lift. Where exactly are we going, Siobhan? Up. Whatever is the top of the tower. Think the Plague Master knows we're coming? So don't move any skills around. Think I've got all the skills I need. Right. Aquila! Odd. I was expecting a message from the king. That I'm greeted by my apprentice, a lab rat, and a squirrel with a recorder. Whatever, doesn't matter. The king's permission was nothing but a formality. Soon the Yellow God will make his end. The power of his caliber shall be revealed. We won't let you do that. There's nothing left for me to do. The system is fully automated. Soon the bell will ring its 13th chime. At that moment, the ballista will release, flinging the sky egg through the clock face to the halls below. The egg will explode. The yellow god will pass, along with half of murder, regrettably. Just over 4 minutes to go, Siobhan. Can you dismantle Excalibur? Try. Ah, tampering with the egg I cannot do. I think you can take us. Take you. I'm an aging academic with no battle experience. Of course I can't take you. But I don't need to win. I just need to delay. He's just standing on the scales. Firebolt.
Our planet faces an unprecedented threat. We must act. Time is running out.
Not weak against any of that.
Let's talk about the Anthropocene era. The current rate of species extinction is 1,000 times the background rate. Humanity's increased consumption and meat production are among the primary drivers. The biodiversity crisis caused by habitat destruction has so far proven irreversible.
You with Aquila because I don't want else that is annoying. We can probably just add in.
Carbon dioxide and methane.
This thing it wield such strength, godly. A rodent's life really is short and pathetic. Yvonne, there's no time to lose. Right. No. This is more complex than any godly tech I'm familiar with. Just smash it up. No, that's far too risky. Wait, I don't know the construction of the fire egg, but I know this ballista. Ropes and pulleys, cogs and gears. This is mold engineering. Help me turn this lever. Hope you know what you're doing, Siobhan. Get up and pull! The bell! But nothing happened. Right, we disarmed the ballista. The Excalibur itself is still active? Yes, but it's not going anywhere. It poses no more threat to murder. Well, good enough, I suppose. No point in hanging around this death egg. That's mosey. Indeed. Back to Worm. So, what is that thing we picked up? Lavender drizzle. It's neat, but let us go. Talk to the king. Oh. Vagabond. So it is you. Late Master Leo. I'm here to talk with the king. You missed your chance for that, Hammett. Now that His Majesty was open to conversation. I don't know what happened here, but I don't particularly care. There's a route to the surface from this room, right? The other god of death is coming. Let me use the passage, and I'll stop him. A mouse like you cannot kill a god. You lack the weight. But it's worth a shot. I might actually be able to do it. Honestly? Yes, you might. And that possibility terrifies me. What will happen when you do the impossible, play an immortal god? Will the citizens deify you? Will they crown you Verm, the mouse who stands above gods? I dread to think what you would do with such power. You're wrong. Hold on, I have no intention of hurting anyone. So you would leave this country godless and would that be wrong? What is a kingdom without a king? I honestly don't know. I can't even conceive of such a place. This palace of blood and bone is grotesque, but beyond it lies the unknown. That is where the true horrors lie. But you don't care, do you? You are the kind of mouse who would see his kingdom in ruins to serve your quest. That is why you will go no further. I won't toy with you like last time. One strike, that is all I need. Well, that won't save you. Dodged it. You're faster than before. Stronger too. That remains. I'll show you strength. You can't parry with a sword, Blade Master. No matter. You're bleeding heavily, Blade Master. Death doesn't, but the fate of the kingdom does. The door to your left leads to the God's Hall above. But promise me, Vagabond. Boom! What in the hell's happened in the throne room? Can't say for sure, I wasn't there for most of it. What about Excalibur? It's out of action. Okay, great. Then we can focus on what lies above us. I don't know what we'll see. The other god might be waiting. We can handle it. We're in this together. One for all and all for one. Right, we can do this. We'll level up, I guess. Okay. Time to push all the way in for everything. Yeah. Ooh. get more health for Siobhan. And they all give me the exact same. Well, given the state of battle, this might actually be used. Provided, of course, she doesn't fall first. Yeah. I don't think I can give Gwen any... but more damage, perhaps. Swap things around. But I probably will be using her to rally. No. Damage will do. Right, so. I know it's a long episode, but we are here. Hell. Very softly. I see no god here. My head is spinning. That's the smoke. It's only gonna get worse. Let's kill the source. We're right by your side, Vern. Can't move faster. This is neat. Luckily, Parliament is not in session. I guess it wouldn't be if they're praying for rodents. Is that the source? Or the smoke-making machine? Give me a moment, I should be able to find an on button. I got a better idea. Smashing it, really, Verm. Not gonna be able to fight back, but sure, whatever you want. I don't know if this thing can actually attack us back. Ew, tipsy. Well, that can be dangerous. Oh, we win. Nothing to it. Right. Time for the final act. It's him. The Verm. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. But I'm not running. All together, we might just get through this. Aye, let's show him just how loud our rodents can roar. Let's give him hell. Not the most powerful of battle cries, Verm, but you know, I appreciate the spirit. I have no idea how much damage we have to do to these boots. Uncover Siobhan. Another overclock. Right, late storm. It isn't working. We need to get higher. Now it's hands time again. At least these ones don't have. Yeah. This one's for my brother. Overclock. Ow. Focus on the one hand. Sweet Darya. Sure, everyone is fake. Fine Wrath. Get mad. Let's not do that. To himself. Hey, stop picking on Bruce. And regular swipe will do. And let's start building up again. Guy hold you. Heal yourself. Items do I have? Nap. You're stacking up bleeds. Let's spoon yourself. End of turn. End. Could have been worse. Right. What you rally? Right. Encore Shivan. Hellfire. So many stacks of bleed. One more rally. Heal yourself. Dang it. No touching my friend. Back on the bleeds. I'm not sure I did anything particularly fancy there. And heal everyone. Could have been worse. Worm fire. And that skybolt you. It's a nice flourish to finish you off. He's faltering. But he's not going down. Weapons are not enough. Help me lift this thing. This thing? The mace, right? A godly weapon. Aye, but the weight. We can do this. Yvonne's right. All together now. Run. Gloria in Mori. I guess that was the bomb. Winter. Yep, that definitely was the bomb. I hate it. Why? It's a good statue, Zephyr. Aye, very close likeness. Not the point. Just gross. People want to show their appreciation. Let them. The buzz will die down in a couple of days. You could topple it, use it for target practice, pistol net, whatever. Thank you, Gwen. I would like that. I very much like that. There's a couple of things I need to discuss with you in private. Stay a while and have a chat with everyone. When you're done, come meet me in the throne room. You're the same. Pointing, but yeah, may as well. Hey Bruce, wanted to say thanks again for fetching me from Vinium. No bother. It was the least I could do after what you did for me. Alright, Sky Garden, how's things over there? Good and tidy, and the dust has settled a bit. It's a genuine city of the people. No gods, no master, you know. So you and Anton can just chill about all day. Aye, pretty much. Good times all around. Nice. How's the tail? Holding up fine. Think I could have bested Blade Master Leo without it. Glad to hear it. You killed him, right? Leo, I mean. I did. Not that I had much choice. I can well imagine. Something wrong? Feel a bit guilty about it. Quite everything he supported. I don't think Leo deserved to die. Guilt is a pain in the ass. It fades over time like the scars remain. Still, it helps keep our noses pointed in the right direction. Better to feel guilt than... I guess so. Statue of you. Or at least a mouse intended to resist. He has an expression of noble valor, a hero among heroes. You don't recognize. Yeah, let's do that. I told Lady Gilda that Siobhan is thriving. She was glad to hear it. She's been thinking about apologizing. I can't believe it. But whether Siobhan wants to hear it, well, that's up to them. Whitehall has fallen, but it is not the end. The dead of night, I rounded up the rats and rabbits who remained. We left the institute and found some grassland. Started anew. It's a humble village, just a burrow dug beneath a brambly hedge. This, our own, free of gods. Please pardon my... Nothing to pardon. Aye, we just dropped by to say thanks for the farm. Nothing. No need for humility, it's a big deal. Well, if you both want to return the favor, I've got a job for you. You hold on to this for me? Yeah, it's for my house. Got some things to do, and I don't know when I'll be next to be in Vinium. Easy enough. Sure thing, Ghost. Don't be a stranger, right? Wow, what a painting. Thanks, Anton, for the insight. Here. After Thimble Gods quit the other house in a daze. Doubt the order will last the winter. Maybe we need a new organization that serves the people. You think that's possible? What happens now? Nobody knows. Morale dropped pretty quick once we learned what happened to the king. Point in defending a dead red, we can't pay our wages from the next world. That's true. You wonder what happened to Diego. We never saw a body. I don't recall from last time I played this, so... Ooh boy, this place is huge. Could probably fit a couple of hundred houses in the palace. With a bit of handiwork, we might do that. Not gonna lie, kinda struggled to get down here. Just wanted to say, don't be a stranger, right? Thing. Already fancy that disease all the way down here. You! Bet you thought you saw the last of me. You're the thief. Hey, more to me than thieving. I am the one and only Pocket Jabbery, the trickster king. Careful, I hear it's a bad time for king. Oh, you're right. Maybe it's time for a new monarch. I hear that a lawmaster position just opened up. Lawmaster to whom, though? A million seat. I don't think we can go in there. I don't want to leave the palace, I think. But let's try. Throne room it is. Ah, looks like they did some damage. Suffered some damage at least. Sure took a beating. Yes. You see the other guys. Yeah. It could have been gone so much worse. It should have gone so much worse. Only thanks to the paw of fate that we made it through with all our whiskers intact. And sell yourself short. Yeah, we got lucky, but it was all our blood and sweat that put everything into action. Right you are. We really did it. You seriously killed Leo in a duel? I find that difficult to believe. His dueling skill was terrifying, otherworldly. But if anyone could do it, it would have been you, the mouse who cheated death. I wasn't trying to kill. Duels don't offer much room for an outcome. With someone of Leo's skill is either kill or be killed. What are you going to do now? Maisie and I will leave the kingdom city for a bit, and the kingdom too, likely. I want to say farewell. Let's leave it at until next. Right, until next time. How are you feeling? Much better. Rosie and me are getting out of Murray. Cool, where are you going to go? Oh no, somewhere lush and green, I hope. That sounds peaceful. I'm gonna keep swinging my sword, though. I want to get stronger. Strong enough that Rosie doesn't feel like she has to protect. And maybe one day you and me can have a rematch. A rematch? See about that. Guess what? I'm going full time with my art. You know Molly the painter from the Merchant Quarter? Gonna open up an exhibition together, right here in the Palace Gallery. Sounds cool. Maybe I'll come and see it. Please do. This close to getting promoted to sergeant. Then the Thimble Garden went and disbanded. What do we do now? Got some thinking to do. Aren't you worried, Magnus? You know the trolls will be after our heads next. Well then let's not give them a reason to act. Same. Yep. That's pretty much everyone. I wanted to talk with Siobhan. That's a lot of seeds. Treasury, I guess. Doesn't seem like I can interact with it. Road chiffon, yeah. What's up? There's something troubling I learned from Plague Master Aquila's note. I'm sorry to tell you this, but there are many yellow gods, just one. In fact, it's very likely the yellow god we fought isn't the same one you saw as a child. Oh yeah, I know. I always knew. Or at least I figured that any god could wear the yellow god's robe. I guess from the outside my quest looked a bit stupid. But I never had any delusions about what I was doing. I knew I was never going to get my brother or my tail back from the yellow god. So I chased the yellow god's shadow. The hunt brought me, well, not quite peace, but something and something. An outlet, a direction for my anger. Is that the reason why you let him go? What do you mean? Well, there's a lot of gossip in the city about why you didn't kill the yellow god. Some think you let him go as an act of mercy. Others think it was so he could relay a message to other gods. Stay away from murder. But to me, those reasons didn't add up. So is it because that you held back because you knew he wasn't the right god? You that it wouldn't be real justice? No, that's not it at all. As far as I care, this yellow god is as guilty as the last. I let him go because, well, I'm tired. It's exhausting, Buckleman. I've been angry for my whole life, and that fire is what kept me going. But it burnt me away bit by bit, like a candle that's reached its end. When I looked into the yellow god's eyes, I didn't see a reflection of a mouse, just a ghost. Sorry, that's not a very satisfying answer. No, it's fine. I appreciate your honesty. Are you okay, Sir? Yeah, never better. Hey, who runs the kingdom? Well, there's a royal line of succession. The king never had any children. There are others in his bloodline, cousins and the like, but nobody's come forward to assert their claim. Probably scared off after hearing about the old king's death. Not to mention the whole god of death apocalypse thing. Most likely. For now, at least, the golden throne is vacant. Huh. No one should sit on that. And who would rule Merida or Rodentia for that? Does it need a ruler? Suppose not. I'm going to take a walk. Where to? Might leave the city. We head to the outland. My home villages. Can I come? I'd rather walk alone today. The Verm. Bruce, Gwen, and me, we're all here for you. You know that, right? I know. You're the best friends I could ever have hoped for.
Pilgrim, the world stretches yonder, full of romance and wonder, full of heartbreak and splendor. Go, and may no foe surround you, feral titans not hound you, may no peril confound you. And though your poor prince lead far away from here, Still may you hear the call of the fireside. Still may your journey bring you home.
And so, we come to the end of Small Saga. Yeah, sorry about the long episode at the end here, but I think it might as well just push through, do it all in one go. So yeah, I have quite enjoyed the journey here. It is an interesting game, lots of things to say, nice art and all that, decent characters. Sorry about not being able to do any of the accents properly, but there is that.
Pilgrim, you forge
Yeah,
onward.
I have enjoyed my time with this. A very nice, relatively short game. Doesn't really get in the way of anything. Just plays nice.
And may fair
I wonder if there will ever be a sequel of sorts. Anything new will come from this developer.
beside you
Particularly seen anything,
from God's
but
bright burning eyes. Hide
knows. I mean, the fact that they are still updating this game currently does speak that they are interested in at least maintaining the legacy.
adrift on the ever-changing song. Still may the summer breeze see you find your tune. The cadence that falls where you belong.
Of course, we'll have to watch all this. The nice art in the background.
And though your paw prints lead far away,
Guess it was also ported to a console. Nice.
as lost in the wild realms you roam, still may your long road show you your own true heart, until at last you turn to home.
There you go. There. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all next time for a new game. Thank you all for watching. Bye.